I don't know, tomahawks? I don't know, is that right? What that is? Okay.
This is a whole damn math teacher, okay? This person is a trained educator. Here's what this trained educator decided to do in her classroom. The students don't really find that amusing. There's a Native American student in there who found it quite offensive. I find it offensive as well. It actually gets worse as it continues.
It does. It was very painful to watch and to listen to this foolery. Wish I could say something much stronger than that, but I'm really glad that you have identified the leadership of this high school. This teacher needs to stick to teaching math. Nothing more, nothing less. Stay at your skill set. Don't step out of your skill set. Stay with math. The idea that it is okay to misappropriate, really take out of context and belittle actually Native American or the indigenous culture of Native Americans is beyond shameful, Doc. It is. I know I got to keep it PG, so I'm just gonna stay right there. But very painful to watch. I'm glad that student recorded. I'm sorry that they had to endure that, but I'm glad that it's out in the open and there should be some consequences and repercussions.
Deep down in my heart, I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior one.
So white is better than all.
No, let me finish. I think everybody thinks that, they're just not honest about it.
Hey, I'm not racist though. I like all types of colors.
Did I say I don't like people?
Tips on your race. I like
Put your phone up.
I actually respect you for a while, but like now, phone up. I don't even have no more respect for you.
Put it up.
Yeah, for real. I don't think I got respect for him no more, bro.
You should have more respect because I'm honest.
Now remember, Republicans typically will present legislation to do things like get rid of critical race theory. A theory, not even taught in K through 12 education. They passed laws, they had movements, press conferences, rallies, campaigns, political action committees, and politicians singing in unison on their side to get rid of CRT. That wasn't even in the schools in the first place. Now, where's the legislation for actual racist teachers? These students said something that was quite fascinating. One of the kids said, I think I've lost respect for you. Another kid said, yeah, I've lost respect for you. You know why that's heartbreaking? Because they used to respect you. That's why that's heartbreaking. They used to respect you. You didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. But for some reason, they look past all of your issues and your character flaws and probably the ridiculous things you've said before. And they had respect for you.
So just 10 days ago, a report said that Virginia shut down a hotline designed to field complaints about critical race theory because not enough people were sending in tips. We knew, as you alluded to earlier, that CRT wasn't taught at the K-12 level. And I want people to notice that we really haven't heard anything about CRT going up to and beyond midterms. It's as if it kind of just vanished out of nowhere, even though it was a hot button topic the previous school year. So students clearly learn about race in school and can and will learn about racism and experience racism. Seems like they need, I don't know, access to a curriculum that can tell them why a system will uphold the teacher and uphold these ideas.
You're not smart. Smart, dumbass people. Teaching time.
Oh.
Yeah.
They were shocked. Put up the picture full mass here. This teacher has now been placed on paid leave. Now, how insane does that sound? Keep the picture up. You just heard the school teacher use the N-word against a student. From what we can gather from the online sources and additional video, the student was asking for an apology. All right, let's put that graphic back up. The student was asking for an apology for a prior incident where Donovan, the teacher, allegedly threw a book at the student, but in doing so, things escalated.
Nothing. I was trying to no. Why would you try to hit me with the book anyways? Trying to throw it. You could have said it up. You could have came back. You could have told the kindergarten to come get the book and then give it to me. Oh, quiet now, huh?
So let me get this right. The teacher throws a book at a student and then calls the student an effing N-word. The student body, those classmates, they were so shocked, they did not know how to respond. You could literally feel how uncomfortable they were. And of course, they started to laugh. They don't know how to, that's a nervous laugh. They don't know how to respond in this moment. Like, did we just see that? Did that just happen? Yeah, it did. It did. And the teacher gets suspended with pay pending the outcome of an investigation. What? This teacher seems not only out of control, but very comfortable operating in a manner that's completely contrary to professionalism and safety for those students.
And it seems like here that there's no justice in doing an immediate action, but I have found that like schools and city governments, their biggest fear is almost being sued. So sometimes the law can be a little bit frustrating because it doesn't allow them maybe to act as quickly as they can. But it might end up being the right result because at the end of the day, they don't want to do something that would somehow make this teacher now, win a lawsuit against the school. To them, the risk is just not worth it.
All right, if I was the superintendent, his ass would be fired. I don't give a damn what the contract say.